All right, what's good? What's good? What's good? I hope you guys doing well. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, let's say what's up to everybody in the chat. What's going on? Antonio Chia in the building. Andy Gill, what's good, man? David Howard in the building. What's going on, man? All things. Gabe Toss in the building. Bank Hayes, what's going on, man? Kareem Jones, what's going on, man? You guys feel free, man. We're gonna put the link in the chat. I want to know because we had a good man. My guy Ray Jackson. Shout out to Ray Jackson over there on Twitter, man. Even though I don't think I got it, I don't think I have. You know what? Let me go ahead and put this on Twitter. Yeah. Jay Henderson in the building. Grand risings to you, Martin. Salute to the chat. Yes, sir. Shout out to the family, man. Denali Smith, what's good with you, man? Nuke the Duke, what up, though? Adrian Molina in the building. What up, man? And I wasn't 3 minutes late, man. What's up, Adrian Molina? Philip in the building. What's going on, Philip Moreo? I don't know. I don't want to dog that pronunciation. Branson in the building. What's going on, man? Yes, sir. Phoenix is said happy devotional Monday, y'all. Where it's 8, where it's 8, there's hate. Yes, sir. What's going on, Bank Hayes, Andy Gill, Nuke the Duke? I think I said, what's up, Shushu Bang? Omega Red in the building. What's going on, Lanet? Reality Re in the building. What's going on, sir? Lewis Shipman. What's happening for Fanon? I'm chilling, man. KOD Testimonies Trapped for Life too. Yes, sir. Trapped for life. I'm in the trap for life too, man. I'm in the trap for life too. Just like born in the trap house, staying in the trap house forever, 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 never leaving it. Even Shakur Tyler thought he almost got knocked out, dog. That shit was hilarious, man. What a beautiful little girl. What a funny little girl, man. She said, you almost got knocked out. Man, ain't that funny? Von Wise, what up, man? What's going on, Von Wise? Man, I'm good, man. I'm good, man. My guy, Shakur Stevenson. What's going on, Chucky Comer? I'm doing good, man. My guy, Shakur, is getting a lot of positive press, so I'm amped up about that. You know what I mean? Shakur's a great fighter, man. Great fighter. And it was a great weekend of fight cards. Seriously, man, there's been a lot of fight cards, man. I can't wait till Turkey Al-Sheikh runs out of money and gets the fuck up out of boxing, though. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, his daughter had me rolling, man. That just tells you it's a funny dude, man. Funny. Daughter was funny. That was fun. I loved it, man. Shakur got hurt twice. Yeah, hey, man, you get hurt in boxing every once in a while, Phoenix. Good. I wouldn't use the word great. I mean, look, I think he's a great fighter, man. I'm going to give him great. I hope he's great. Hey, what's going on? Derek Stefan said, good hearing from you, Fanon. Thanks, man. Good to see you, man. Good to see your name. Eddie said he wants to sign Shakur again, but it has to be the biggest fights. Shakur Stevenson can do what Shakur Stevenson wants to right now because of the fickle, very, very fickle world of boxing that we live in. For non-stop front, that turkey card was pretty effing good. No, I still want him the fuck out of boxing because he wants ring card boys. I don't know. You fuck out of here, nigga. I don't need that shit. That card was okay. Yeah, it was okay. Edgar Berlanga and Sheeraz, okay. I know you amped up, but no, it's still fuck turkey over here. Nah, dog. It's still fuck turkey over here. Okay. You got ring card boys. This nigga's trying to sneak in some ring card boys. I ain't trying to play with nobody. Want no ring card boys, dog. Because you know why? Because eventually they're gonna try to creep up on your booty. Okay. No, they gotta go. No ring card boys, dog. He's good, but he's not great. I have yet to see greatness from Shakur. Greatness is something that happens over time, man. Greatness is something that you are, man. Hey, so Saheem Shakur said, at least you're consistent. Hell yeah. It's fuck turkey. You got ring card boys in there, man. I ain't fucking with that dude, man. No. Hey, I am happy that these little underling niggas is getting more fights, though. I'm sorry. I'm gonna stop using the N-word so much. I am happy that these little underling dudes is getting some fights, man. And I'm very, very happy if he gets Devin. Now, look, if Devin gets knocked out, I will be I will be pro. I ain't never gonna be pro Turkey. I'm sorry, dog. I don't change like that. It's you gonna have to do some spectacular crap in order for me to do that. Nah, I ain't doing it, man. Shakur can try, but who's gonna want him? He needs to show consistently he's worth paying for. Oh shit, he had a ring card boy. Oh hell no, he got to go. And yes, hell yeah, they had ring card boys, man. And not only that, they were lobbying for ring card boys. They were lobbying for ring card boys at the Jake Paul event, and they had the baddest ring card girls I'd ever seen. Man, they were bringing in new ring card. Jake Paul brought in a new set of ring card girls every damn round. I was like, let's go, Jake, let's go. And they let me see him. I am not down with Turkey. I will never be down with Turkey because Turkey got ring card boys. But guess what? The fight cards are good because guess what? American fighters. Shakur Stevenson is an American fighter, and William Zepeda is a Mexican fighter. We make good fights, so I don't need that. Hey, Fanad, did you see they asked Jake Paul why doesn't he have ring card boys instead of girls for all the girls fights, and his partner told the dude to get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Next question. Exactly, bro. Them ring card Joe's had was tough, all of them. Hell yeah, Jake Paul brought the nice ones too. So you know I'm appreciating Jake Paul right now. I'm sorry, I'm a man's man, dog. I'm a man's man. I'm a man's man. M-A-N. Ain't that a man? I'm a man's man, okay? And I don't want no ring card boys, all right? I'm sorry. One of the things I like about going to basketball, going to boxing matches, is if you ever noticed, if you get ringside, when you go to the boxing matches, especially if there's a lot of Mexican women there, how incredibly well dressed they are and how damn good they look when they come out for them fights. Them girls come out looking good for them fights. I ain't trying to go with the Turkey route, dog. Turkey's trying to get rid of the girls, man. I'm sorry. Wembley said those girls were absolute dimes. Yeah, man, like he ran all of them. But anyway, here, I want to know what you guys thought about the fight. And I'm serious because Ray Jackson, who I think very highly of because his ass is hilarious, and he's from Dallas. He's a good dude. I haven't talked to him in a while. Said that he thinks that Shakur Stevenson right now is the best lightweight. So I want to know, especially that chocolate ring card lady. Oh, my God. See, they brought him in all shape, colors, forms, and fashions, dog. They brought him in all kind of – they had Malaysian. They had Malaysian ones. Good weekend for boxing. Hope everyone has a blessed Monday. Proc all day. Yeah, it was good. Now, seriously, I give Turkey Alice, she gets credit. All right. If Turkey Alice, this is what I would do. I would support Turkey if he did this. Get rid of Bug Eyes. If you get rid of Bug Eyes, lighten up on all the goddamn lies and playing games with other people's cards. Stop trying to tank American boxing by playing around with fight dates and shit like that. And I'd be okay. Once you get Canelo Alvarez back on Cinco de Mayo fighting in a normal place against a normal fighter, I'll be okay. Okay? If he makes the David Benavidez fight instead of the Sheeraz fight, because you're not going to get after Canelo beats Terrence Crawford, okay? You're going to wind up getting Sheeraz versus Canelo Alvarez. You already got, Sean Vitale, I think, is a pretty neutral guy. Sean Vitale made a statement that said Ahmad Sheeraz might have the fastest hands at 168. And I think he's correct as long as you don't take into consideration the fact that David Benavidez can go down and fight at 168 pounds. Because the best guy at 168 is, without a doubt, David Benavidez. And I'll take a David Benavidez. They say you can keep Canelo and Saudi. We don't want him anymore. You never want him to begin with, Fahim. What you talking about? Hey, I'm seriously, though. I'm about to put a goal. If anybody wants to support the channel, I am going to put a goal here. If you feel like supporting the channel, and you guys do it on a regular basis, I'm not asking for anything from you because you guys support so regularly. But if anybody is new to the channel and feels like supporting the channel and not freeloading, I'm about to put this goal in here. Give me 1 second. Because there's a lot of people that support every day, but they always are the ones supporting every day. So trust you me, I appreciate you guys so much. Alrighty, I did it. All right, cool. Goal is there. My Canelo was my dude until he popped dirty twice. Yeah. Only two people can be Shakur, and that's Tank and Keyshawn, but don't sleep on Kid Austin as well. No, I'm not sleeping on Kid Austin at all. Actually, man, I'm feeling pretty up on that entire division. I'm pretty high on the entire lightweight division and the 140-pound division. As long as we get Bill Haney to shut up, I think boxing is going to do. There you go. I would support Turkey Al-Sheikh if he got rid of Bill Haney. Is that fair? Seriously, I don't think that just like with Jake Paul, I was very anti-Jake Paul because I'm a traditionalist. And I didn't like all that goofy stuff. But as he started doing incredible work, I started thinking, oh man, look, wow, what he's doing with women's boxing is terrific. So what can Turkey Al-Sheikh do to make me feel like I want to support him? Get rid of Bill Haney. If you get Bill Haney, you get rid of Bill Haney, I would support anybody who would get rid of Bill Haney. I ain't gonna lie. I would. A Tank beats Roach. What's up, Coach Chris? Grand Risings for 9. None of the champions with Jake is no. I think Jake Paul is a great promoter. He's doing a terrific job. I think Jake Paul is doing an amazing. Jake Paul and the guy that's working with Jake Paul look like really good people. And I think they're doing a terrific job. None of the 135-pound champions are fighting. What do you mean none of them are fighting? The division just got cleared out. They were all fighting before. The only problem is the division got cleared out. So you just had, and matter of fact, that's not true because you just had Shakur Stevenson fight William Zepeda. I think that's definitely counts as lightweights fighting each other. And those guys at top, when they were with Top Rank, they all fought each other and got to undisputed. Yeah, there's not yet. I mean, but I don't think that's a fair thing to say because really, Lomachenko just gave up his belt. Keyshawn Javis just lost his belt on the scale. And I don't even know that shit might even be vacant. Who else is the champions up there? Shakur just fought his number one guy. Yeah, I think it's fair. Yeah, I mean, they haven't fought him yet, but I think that they will. Phoenix the Assassin says, what do you mean none are fighting? Tank fought in March. Shakur just fought. Keyshawn was stripped and Loma retired. Yeah. They say, yeah, so Coach will say, you're right for now. Yeah, they've been fighting. The lightweight division's been really active. The 140-pound division is really popping right now. I mean, except for the mouth went to 147. 147 is pretty weak right now. I think 135 is strong. 140 is strong. 147 is weak as baby boo-boo right now. 147 is the softest it's ever been, bro. I don't think 147 has been this weak. Man. When has 147 been this week? For 9, I always like Jake Paul. They treat Wilder the same way because they didn't start boxing till 9 years old, and they still was more successful than the people that did. People are just jealous. Hey, honestly, man, I was really sick and tired of all that celebrity shit, man. I'm trying to talk about boxing, man. I'm trying to talk about boxing and having all these people come over about the MMA. All that stuff was going on with the MMA. Hey, man, thank you, bro. Watch your see said, hey, 5, been doing my genealogy and over the weekend was able to trace my direct lineage back to Black indigenous in Virginia and North Carolina to the 1500s. My great-great-grandmothers are literally chiefs, been here, can't hide real history. Absolutely. You can't. Heil Hitler. You can't hide history, man. Heil Hitler in this bitch. You know me, nigga. Hey, man, you know me. Heil Hitler, dog. So you can't hide history, dog. Hell no, you can't hide history. You've been here since the 5th 1500s. That would be what? 200 years? Isn't that 200 years? Yeah, that's yeah, you've been here before that. So you're just here. Yeah, you're just an indigenous. 147 got weak because everybody around that weight class was ducking boots, hiding out at 154 and 140. Exactly. Agreed 100%, man. Dallas Roy, what up, Dallas? Okay, I got you, Marcus Bridges. Ooh, I got to go get my phone. Hey, let me put this up here, man. Let me put the link up here in case you guys, did I do it already? Hey, you know Phenomenal Show who I tracked my history to. And dog cats did not like it. So when you get the specifics of the people, it's gonna get even more wild, bro. Like Phenomenal Noob. Like you gotta understand, you think about it for a second, man. If you trace yourself back there to the 1500s and you know the area that you're in, first of all, we from Virginia, so we probably family, because I can probably do the shit in Virginia too. Because that's where they are. Virginia and North Carolina, we probably people. Because that's where my family come back. I traced my family stuff, had a whole land, and my ancestors owned all in Virginia. So yeah, we probably family because my family from Virginia too. But yeah, man. Yeah, 154 is lit as shit too. It is. Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on, man. Because you know why I did that? I need to copy it again, man. My bad. Now you know I gotta get a Shakur fan. I'm actually gonna I'll try to do a little work today on him. I'll try to hold off Fahim. I mean, I try to hold off Phoenix. I just put it up there again. Cherokee, Powhatan, I don't know. I know I am absolutely positively dramatic like a mug. The king of hating and Kamal Oz. What up?
Yo, how's it going, man?
I'm good, brother. I'm gonna listen to y'all from the distance for 1 second because I gotta go grab my phone.
All right, sound good. So, oh yeah, what's up, Kamal? How you doing?
What up, man? It's always a pleasure to be on with the sage of boxing knowledge.
Yeah,
the sage of that damn boxing thing.
Yeah, that's right. I gotta show people that it's there is an unholy trinity of hatred in boxing at 135. It's the hate for Devin Haney, the hate for Tank, and the hate for Shakur. That's the unholy trinity right there. But we talking about Shakur right now, and here's what I say. Because the question is he the best lightweight right now? Is he the best at 135 right now? And without hating on being objective, hell no. And I'll tell you why. First opponent at 135. Now here's the thing that people keep on forgetting. We're talking about at 135. We're not talking about overall, because a lot of people still looking at, yeah, well, he did this at 126, he did this at 130. But yeah, we talking at 135, dummies. So at 135, he's fought Yoshino. And Yoshino just got knocked out by a dude with 9 fights. So I don't know if we want to rank that, as a top lightweight opponent. After that, he fought Edwin De Los Santos, and well, that was basically a step up fight for De Los Santos, and he hasn't been in the ring since then. I know he suffered an injury. I think it was a shoulder injury, and then after that, he had blood clots in the leg. So he's been out since he fought Shakur. Hasn't been able to come back. After that, he fought Haratunian. And that was his only fight for 2024. He fought Haratunian, who had been dropped and lost to Frank Martin. And Shakur himself was saying Frank Martin is a nobody after Tank fought him. So, I mean, you're taking a guy who lost to a nobody and been out the ring for 1 year, because that's what happened. He got dropped, lost to Frank Martin, stayed out the ring for 1 year before he fought Shakur. So he fought a dude coming off inactivity and a loss that lost to a guy he said is no good. So he screwed himself on that one. And then on top of that, he complained that the guy moved too much, was holding too much, and that, the guy was kind of strong and he didn't really like the way that the dude hit him. So, I mean, if you're doing that and trashing Frank Martin at the same time, like, you just kind of screwed one of your own wins right there. But, that's beside the point. Then we got 2025 this year. He fought Josh Padley, the electrician who had to take time off work to go ahead and come fight him.
Hold on, man. This is a Shakur celebration day for Shakur fans, man. We
Yeah,
took over the world.
yeah. They had what world?
We took over the
I'm
world.
ans- I'm answering the I'm answering the question using empirical evidence to support the point.
All right,
So we
well,
go we
Bingo.
so we
It's
going through
nothing
his
but
work.
facts. No hate.
So we going through his work at
no random ass
135.
hate. No random ass Shakur hate, other than to
It's
mention
not
his daughter
random.
said he almost got knocked out. Other
Okay.
than that, that shit was cute. Now go ahead. I'm fucking with you. I just wanted to play. I'm just fucking around. Go ahead and do you, man.
It's because the truth hurts. I know.
No, I didn't hear
But
it. I just heard the hate. I didn't even hear you. I didn't hear it all yet. Hey,
oh,
hold
you
on a second.
know, allow me to
Marcus
recap.
Bridges. Marcus Bridges in the Cash App says, "Man, thank you so much for that $5 holler." Said Canelo's resume is looking worse and worse. It is because he couldn't knock out
Yeah,
Berlanga.
Well, I want to pick up on that point, Fanon, after Phoenix finishes that Canelo point.
yeah, yeah. And I'll touch on it after you, come on, because you go on that, and I'll go ahead and follow up because I got stuff about that too.
Okay,
But
give me
not
one
like,
second. Let me they just changed my okay, hold on. I want to put Marcus Bridges holler up real quick. Because I couldn't find my phone, so I want to make sure he sees that I got his Cash App. And thank you immensely. Marcus Bridges said, "For Canelo's resume is looking worse and worse." Thank you so much, man. Appreciate you so much, Marcus Bridges, man, for the support. Go ahead. I think it was, go ahead, whichever one was on. I'm not sure.
yeah. So we was talking about Shakur's resume at 135 because like the question right now is he the best at 135? And to answer that, you got to look at what he's done at 135. And a lot of people still want to look at 126 and 130, but that don't count at 135. So that's why I was saying, like, looking at his opponents, Yoshino. Yoshino didn't really know him. He just got knocked out by a dude with 9 fights. Edwin De Los Santos, that was kind of a step up fight for him, and he ain't fought nobody like before Shakur for real, for real. And he been out since then. Then we had Haratunian. And you heard what Shakur was saying about Frank Martin, but Frank Martin dropped Haratunian and beat him. And Haratunian was then out for a year before fighting Shakur. So he came off a loss and inactivity, and Shakur trashed the dude who beat him. So it's like, okay, how you gonna give him credit for that? Then we had Josh Padley, who took off work and ain't even boxing full time to go ahead and fight Shakur. Who was he for real, for real? And then now we got William Zepeda. And then like looking at who Tank's fought at 135 compared to who Shakur's fought, Shakur's best win at 135 is Zepeda. But then Tank got Rolly. He's got Pitbull Cruz. He's had Yuri Orkis Gamboa. So like those three guys could definitely whoop up Zepeda. And then because if Shakur was knocking Zepeda back like that off balance and stuff, it's like okay. And you know how Pitbull Cruz is walking through tank shots and rocking through rollies. Like what would Zepeda be able to do to Pitbull Cruz? He'd be right there to be hit too. We've seen Pitbull Cruz go up to 140 and take shots from guys up there. Like the dude just got a granite chin, and part of it has to do with that short neck he got. Like that neck's strong as fuck. So I mean, what's Zepeda gonna do to him? Same thing with Ryan Garcia. Even if he was still at 135, Zepeda ain't gonna be able to avoid them fast hands. Because we seen Shakur was able to catch him with shit he didn't see. And Ryan's left hook is deadly. And his hands are way faster than Shakur. So like considering Zepeda is his best win, and we look at who Tank's fought at 135, then we got to take out Lomachenko because he's not fighting no more. And Keyshawn Davis, I guess word is he's moving up to 140 because he missed weight. So like the only other champion right now, I think, is Raymond Murataya because I think they moved him. He was interim IBF and they made him champion after Lomachenko vacated the belt. So like if you want to say Shakur's the best at 135, maybe he better than Murataya, but he definitely not better than Tank at 135 if we're looking at their resumes and what they've done at that weight class. Nah.
I
What's your
gotta
take,
agree with
Jamal?
Phoenix. I gotta agree with Phoenix. I don't think you could say there is a best. Okay, so he fought Mr. Miyagi, who had never fought outside of Japan. You had three guys: Tito Mercado, Scooby, and you had that Cuban knockout artist. When what's his name? Who's that guy? Cordina
Is
pulled out of the fight. Shakur didn't
was
want
it
to fight.
Jadrier Herrera or whatever? What's his
Yeah.
name?
Yeah, the Cuban
Yeah.
guy who had 13 fights, 13 knockouts, based out of Dubai. all three guys with power, and Shakur said no to all three, but he said, give me the electrician. And when somebody has power, again, Shakur to me is relatively unproven, especially based on the competition level. A lot of these guys, man, you got to realize these guys these days are manufactured, a lot of them. And their resumes don't stand the test of time. So Phoenix has a great way of empirically breaking down things in an objective fashion with Shakur. And so I could be more, generalized.
Objective?
He is objective.
Let me,
He
let
doesn't
me,
sound.
let me cough on that one. But go
Hey,
ahead.
wait. What did I say that wasn't true?
He didn't
But
say
I don't give
anything.
a shit. You ain't objective.
I mean, what's his name? George Jetson, the guy that what's his name? Joet Gonzalez, that they made a big deal about Shakur dating his sister, something like that. I think he's fighting what's his name? Figueroa, the younger Figueroa, off a loss. So that's his comeback fight. I hadn't heard of that George Jetson guy since the ESPN made a special about hyping up him and because Shakur was dating his girlfriend or something. So I mean, a lot of these guys with Haney and Shakur, a lot of these guys are manufactured, man. Like Oscar Valdez, it's manufactured winning. Just as Phoenix mentioned, man, people bring up Shakur with his work at 126 and then 130. He had the win over Conceição, but he outweighed Conceição. I mean, he showed up blatantly overweight, didn't even try to make weight. Same thing that was done to De Los Santos by his buddy. Except this time, De Los Santos had a good team, unlike Conceição's team, which needed the money and needed the bread and took the fight anyway. So Zepeda was a guy who I think lost, and I think he lost both of the Tevin Farmer fights, to be honest. I think you can make the case that he lost at least one of the fights. So he wasn't looking good going into the Shakur fight. He's a kind of guy where you want to get him on that Canelo Alvarez diet, where it's the top ranked, no black fighters list, or if you're going to fight a black guy, he's going to be 3 weight classes down, so you really just dominate him. He's out of his element. Or he's going to be on the James Kirkland plan, where he's in and out of a mental institution. That's what the black dudes you're going to fight. That's what the way Canelo's been moving. Let me transition to Canelo. What I said. So not only does Canelo's resume take a hit, and this is what a lot of people are going to be pissed off when I say this, but it's the truth because I said it at the time and it just proved true with the test of time. PBC looks terrible. PBC looks terrible approving the Jaime Munguia fights and the Berlanga fights for Canelo. Those are fights, if you bring Canelo over to PBC, you don't give DAZN guys big paydays at your expense on Amazon Prime. You don't allow Canelo to fight those guys. You bring your guys to the table to fight. And I know Jamal Charlo turned down the fight, and Canelo wanted to fight Jamal after Jamel, but you get 2 other better fighters than that, even if you have to, get top ranked to get Christian and Billy, because those 2 opponents were awful. They were cherry picks, and the fact that the PBC allowed Canelo to have those fights, which were basically DAZN level fights,
Hold on
makes them.
1 second. Bo Ghost. There's a link in the chat that you can click, but I don't believe that you're a serious person. So I'm going to delete this comment, and you're probably not going to come on. Okay, so you can fake with somebody else, man. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so to me, PBC looks bad. They got Jermell Charlo a fight, but again, that was a fight that should have happened at 154, and that's why Jermell got out of his Golden Boy contract, because Oscar didn't fulfill the promise because Canelo ducked him at 154, and it was in his contract, in his Golden Boy contract, to fight Canelo. So again, Berlanga's a guy, and people aren't going to mention this a lot. I haven't heard people mention this a lot. This is a guy who yaps a lot. And that's the problem with a lot of these guys, with Haney, with Shakur. These guys yap a lot, and they over promise and under deliver constantly, and they're manufactured. And Berlanga was a guy who was being moved a certain way, and he was getting knockouts, but he was getting knockouts against ham sandwiches. He was getting knockouts against guys who were tuna cans. Then when Top Rank moved up the competition level, like against, let's go, let me see that Tootsie Rolls, the knockout stopped. And he was a guy who was tailor-made for the elite level competition at 168. He was supposed to fight David Morrell Jr. He was his mandatory, and Canelo manufactured a way to avoid David Morrell Jr. with the WBA and to have Berlanga become his mandatory when David Morrell Jr. moved up to 175. So it's a disgrace what has happened with how the PBC, and people say I'm a PBC diehard or whatever. No, I'll tell you the truth about the PBC when they fuck up. And that was a giant fuck up giving Canelo those 3 fights with PBC. Yeah, you can make the argument Jermell got a payday. Okay, so I'll take away that fight. I'll say, okay, your guy is Jermell Charlo. He was undisputed, even though I wanted to see the Tim Tszyu fight. That was the fight we wanted to see. But I'll give you that. So 67% of the fights that you agreed and approved Canelo for on Amazon Prime were garbage ass fights. That's what you could say about that.
Yes, sir. 2 cents. Oh, real quick. Marcus Bridges, I did get it before, but here it is again. For Canelo's resume looking worse and worse. That's what we're talking about right now, Marcus Bridges. What's going on, 2 cents? What's on your mind?
Give me 1 second for I'm ordering my coffee.
Oh, okay.
All right. So I touch on what Kamal said, then, if that's okay.
Yeah, give me 1 second.
All right.
Bo Ghost 83, bro. You did not put me up on game on Floyd and what percentage Floyd took. Because I don't think, number one, I don't think Floyd took 20%. I don't think
25 million.
I don't think he took 20% for Oscar De La Hoya. I think he got more than 20%. He may have gotten 40%, but I don't think he got 20%. He had to give up the weight and all kind of other stuff. So I appreciate you telling me you put me up on game on that. No, you didn't. But
and people,
go ahead.
Go ahead, Fanon. Sorry.
No, I'm just saying, no, you didn't. But bro, I'm not real tolerant of people that don't have wrenches because a lot of you guys are phony. Okay, I'm just telling you the truth, bro. I know a lot of you guys are phony. You're coming in here with these stupid angles. Man, I know who comes here every day, man. It doesn't vary that much, okay? So please don't do that body shit.
And it's cowards. A lot of these people are cowards hiding behind fake accounts and ghost accounts. They get banned, they come back, and but I do want to say this. This is something that Fanon just brought to my mind. When Floyd fought, and some these people, we get on people who are racist who say all black people are the same or look the same. So they say like Michael Jordan looks like Tiger Woods. You're like, what? How do you get that? So when I hear black people comparing Shaqap Twitterson to Floyd Mayweather, I laugh because when Floyd fought Arturo Gatti, who's 100 times the fighter, or he was, rest in peace to the great Arturo Gatti, that Zepeda is much more proven than Zepeda in his career when Floyd fought him. What did Floyd do to Arturo Gatti? What did he do to another guy, rest in peace? This was a guy, I think the odds were 50-50, really tall, lanky guy, awkward, Diego El Chico Corrales, another one, rest in peace. What did Floyd do to a guy like that?
Dropped him 5 times.
It was a massacre. So Shakur's fighting these guys, and he's putting out blasphemy, dissing Ray Robinson, saying he's better than Pernell Whitaker with a garbage-ass manufactured resume. And black people are the ones who are comparing him to Floyd Mayweather. No. Because when Floyd was fighting...
Hold on.
Go ahead.
Real quick. I just want to put in there that Shakur said that Ray Robinson was getting touched by Jake LaMotta. Bro, your daughter said you almost got knocked out by William Zepeda. So now we see, bro, you were getting touched up in that fight. You got touched and by William Zepeda, but you were talking bad about Ray Robinson for getting touched by Jake LaMotta. Jake, what's that nigga's name again? William Zepeda is nobody's Jake LaMotta.
He's nobody's Arturo Gatti. And Arturo Gatti, rest in peace. I'm not disrespecting Arturo Gatti, but we're not ranking Jake LaMotta with Arturo Gatti. We're not ranking Jake LaMotta with Diego Chico Corrales. We're not doing that.
Can I piggyback off what Kamal is saying? And y'all excuse my voice. My son's at a boxing tournament this weekend, and I've been yelling all weekend. Shakur Stevenson had a good performance against Zepeda. It was a good competitive fight. I felt like the scorecard. I give it like 7-5, maybe 8-4.
Yep.
Shakur. Um, and what's crazy is even though people had Shakur winning, they actually thought he was gonna get the knockout. The fact that people think that Zepeda might have won 4 or 5 rounds, you hating on Shakur. The fact that they keep comparing him to Floyd Mayweather, I feel like his fans should stop doing that because they're doing him a disservice, in my opinion. Because Shakur doesn't have his own identity as a fighter. It's always Mayweather. It's always now he Ali in the ring with the rope dope. It's like let Shakur Stevenson have his own identity. He's not Floyd Mayweather. Oh, people say he run. Oh, Floyd ran. It's not the same thing. And I feel like when Shakur does something, it's always over exaggerated. Am I tripping? Because I don't hear people talking about this. What other fighters do in other fights of their competition. It's never oh, did you see this? They were so perfect. Did you see this? They were so perfect. Did you see? You know what I'm saying? It's weird to me. But he had a good fight. I'm interested to see who he fight next. I don't know if he gonna fight Tank. I don't know if he gonna re-sign with Eddie. Like I cannot wait for that whole stuff to unfold. But he did a good job. And let me ask y'all a question. Is Shakur Stevenson now a dog? Like, does this one fight give you that label of dog and you get to keep it forever?
If it's a purse puppy,
A Chihuahua?
Because that's what I'm
not
hearing.
not even a Chihuahua, because the Taco Bell dog was on point. I'm talking purse puppy. The
But
ones
then
that the
he said
Karens.
he's not gonna fight like that. He's not gonna fight like that ever again. So I don't
But
know.
look at when he fights like that. He's fighting like that with
No,
guys
he's
where
gonna
he
fight
feel
like
they
that
punches
again.
and they okay.
He's
Yeah.
gonna
Like
fight like
that's
that again. He's
I
definitely gonna fight like
No,
that again.
but we knew Zepeda's not a knockout artist. Zepeda was manufactured. He was exposed. I mean, it's Tevin Farmer. Arguably, I thought he won both fights against Zepeda. People want to be generous to Zepeda and say he won 1 out of 2. I mean, he definitely didn't outclass Tevin Farmer. And we saw what Kid Austin did to Tevin Farmer. We know that Oscar Valdez, other than where he was clearly drugged out against what was his name? Who was that guy? That Mexican guy who was looking good. They were talking
I
about
forget.
Tank.
I forget, but I know we know Valdez attested dirty. So
Exactly. These aren't knockout artists that he's doing. I mean, Zepeda was an accumulation puncher. So no, we can't say that he has that dog in him. I mean, because these are not just based off of one fight. Because we remember the Jeremiah Nakathelia fight, and
yep,
again, it wouldn't have been so bad with Nakathelia if this guy wasn't talking and writing checks that his ass couldn't cash, saying, I'm gonna embarrass a cop. Y'all think I'm gonna be close to a cop? And then after the fight, he's saying, oh, that cop hits hard. That cop, and he's a Namibian police officer.
yeah, and
Nakathilia's
see,
a nobody. Again, a manufactured win.
and that's the thing. Like looking at Shakur, he's been able to stand there and look dominant and stuff against guys who don't really have pop and they punch, and that's why I say like
Well, look,
all
man. Look,
stoppages are not the
I have
same.
to, let me go here because I got it. I'm telling you, man, dude, he beat all those people. He won his fight, man. He got in there. He did his thing this Saturday. I thought he looked terrific this Saturday, but he is gonna have to fight like that again. He can't. It's not gonna because as soon as he goes back to skitter bugging, he's gonna get the same type of treatment that he was getting before that.
Yeah,
So
and
I
that's
mean,
the
let me finish. Can I finish?
okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So no, man, I disagree with you guys, and I think that hey, man, I always thought is either him or Gervonta is the best dudes at 135, but Gervonta has to be considered being the best guy at 135 right now because of the people that he beat at 135 and what those people went on to do. The fact that Rolly Romero is a champion at 147, the fact that Mario Barrios is a champion at 147. Right there, that for me, that's the resume advantage that Gervonta has, is because what does these people do after? So, like, I'm listening to a lot of people that are saying that they think that Joe Shakur beats he's going to beat T.O., he's going to beat this guy, he's going to beat that guy. I'm okay with that, like, for this week, because I think it's fair, because he sat down, he said he was going to do what he was going to do, he did what he said he was going to do. And so my question is, what is he going to do next? But he's definitely not, for me, is not the top 147, not the top 135, because just like I told what his name, RBZ, that came by yesterday, that Shakur to me is the second best dude at 135. He's the second longest reigning champion that there is at 135. And I think William Zepeda was a good win. But William Zepeda was tailor-made for him. Tailor-made for him. And the way that he got hurt in that fight, that's a bad look for Gervonta. That's a really bad look for Gervonta Davis. And I think people are really overdoing the stuff with how great Shakur looked. Because honestly, that's what I expected him to do with William Zepeda. The fact that he sat there and allowed himself to get hit a couple times, I mean, the dude's not a big puncher. But I do give him full credit for the win. And I think that it definitely elevates him in the sport of boxing. That's my take. I think that his performance elevates him. I don't think it puts him on par with Tank because the guys he's fought have not done the things that Gervonta did, like that the people that Gervonta beat did. Edwin De Los Santos ain't no world beater, ain't gonna get his hands on no world titles. William Zepeda's never had a world title. And then, of course, the other non-naming guys that they talked about before that, they're not going to wind up with titles. So for me, and this is why I was like, you can say, do you think Gervonta is going to beat Shakur will beat Gervonta? I don't think he will because he's going to get hit. And there's a matter of time you're going to get hit. And Shakur also relies on people going first. He likes for people to go first. So if Gervonta, he's not somebody that's going to take the lead on Gervonta. So it's going to be a slow paced fight. But if he winds up getting hit, he's going to go to sleep. That's my take on it. And this question here, the Pullout Bandit says, good morning. Who do you have between Zoo and Fundora, Usyk, Dubois? I want to hear from each panelist. You want to answer that? Come on.
Yeah, just to piggyback off what Fanon was saying before I get into this question. With Zepeda, he wasn't 100% dog in that fight with Zepeda because he did get on his bike. Y'all want to ignore that. Y'all want to say he was in the pocket the whole fight like he was fighting like Tevin Farmer. No, he wasn't. He got on his bike in that fight. So let's not act
in the last 2 rounds, but before that, he didn't really move too much. In the last 2 rounds, he did some of it, and then people started booing. But most of the fight, like they was pretty much shoulder to shoulder. So, so like I said, I'll give him credit for that.
Hey, can you answer the question? Can you answer?
Yeah. I'll answer that. Zoo and Fundora, I think Zoo could get it. Because that fight is pretty even. You know, like during the first fight, I know there was a lot of blood. That was kind of cool. You know, but I think Zoo could get it this time. And then Usyk and Dubois, I see it playing out the same way unless Dubois ends up making a drastic adjustment, because like I know a lot of people think that stuff was like a low blow and everything, but like the thing is, Usyk isn't one of those guys to wear his shorts up under his armpits. You know, a lot of people get confused about what the belt line is. The belt line isn't the actual belt of your trunks. It's basically like if you take a cross section of a person horizontally at their belly button, from the belly button and below, that's considered the belt line. Anything below the belly button is considered a low blow. So that's why they always use the trunks as a point of reference, not that it's the trunks themselves, just so that they have an easy way to see it. So if a person is wearing the trunks at their belly button, like Usyk normally does, on the belt of the trunks is considered a low blow. If they wear it above their belly button and it's covering up their belly button, then they say that's okay. So that's why you'll normally see the ref point to a person and say, hey, from here down is low, from here down is low. So yeah, you know, unless something changes, Usyk is going to end up beating Dubois again.
Come on, you got a question? Answer on it.
Let me go with Zoo and Fundora, man. That's really a toss-up fight. I'd love to see the odds on that one. Unlike the Shakur Zepeda odds, where Vegas knew who was going to win that fight. And I even said on this, nobody can say that I downplayed. There was a comment in here that people were hyping up Zepeda and saying that he could beat Shakur. Fanon could even attest to this. I said that Shakur should stop this guy. I said if he doesn't stop him, I'll be disappointed because he's tailor-made for him.
Who for Zepeda?
Yeah, I said Zepeda was tailor-made for Shakur. You remember me saying I said Shakur should stop this guy. After the Tevin Farmer fights, that's what I said. So nobody can accuse me of hyping up Zepeda. I never thought that Zepeda was all that, especially after the two Tevin Farmer fights. As far as these two fights coming up, and even Pacquiao Bartes, I'm really excited about these PBC cards. But with Zoo and Fundora, man, that's really a toss-up fight. I want to see what the Vegas odds are on that because I felt like Zoo was cruising to a win against Fundora. I felt like he was going to knock him out before we had the elbow that resulted in the cut. And
I'm sorry.
and
Go ahead.
and I really thought that fight should have been stopped and declared a no contest. I mean, that was a fight where I didn't agree with the referee at all. But again, with Zoo taking a lot of punishment from that Russian dude, that Chechnyan guy. He just took a lot, and then he came back against Joey Spencer, who Joey Spencer has kind of been proven. He was a good prospect, but as he stepped up, he's just not. He's pillow fisted, and he's just not at the world level. At least with his dad in his corner, he needs to change. That's somebody who needs to change his corner. So I really don't know what to make of Tim Zoo right now. Mertzalayev, Bakram Mertzalayev is his name. Sorry. I would have liked to have seen the Keith Thurman fight. I think that would have told me something with Tim Zoo and Keith Thurman.
Oh, for sure.
But since I didn't get that, because both guys look good in their previous fight, but since I didn't get that, man, I guess I'll lean Fundora, but only barely. I could see that. And then again, that's a fight where it's a legitimate 50-50 fight. That could go either way. The other fight being, what was the other fight? Dubois Usyk 2. I got to go with what Phoenix was saying. Usyk, I thought, got KO'd, and he would have reacted differently if that had been counted as a knockdown. So I can't say he got KO'd, but he definitely got knocked down by Dubois. I think that Usyk, because of the weight, he doesn't like body work. I think when Tyson Fury went to his body in both fights, and to Tyson Fury's detriment, and Andy Lee and whoever was in his corner, Ben Davison, they didn't tell him to attack the body because he had success when he was going after Usyk's body. But then Fury didn't go after the body and then just started fighting like wild, not what he should have done. I think that he's vulnerable. So if Dubois goes to the body and he fights differently than he did in the first fight, he fights more disciplined, I think there's a chance. But, 90-10, I think that Dubois, same kind of result.
Yeah, my take is that I would probably I'm going to go with Zoo over Fundora because I think Zoo had Fundora's number other than that cut in that first fight. That's what I think. So because he was definitely landing very, very heavy shots on Fundora and Tim Zoo. Tim Zoo can crack. So I'm taking Tim Zoo over Fundora for him to get a championship again. And as far as Usyk, I got Usyk over Daniel Dubois, unless they rob him. But I got Usyk over Daniel Dubois. I don't buy that body shot shit. Because number one, he hit him with a body what Usyk thought was a low blow, but they called it a low blow and they gave him rest. So that doesn't mean that he wouldn't have gotten up in time if they'd called that a knockdown. So it's kind of similar to people saying what the scorecard would have been with Tank if Tank had, if they had called that a knockdown. You can't do it because their actions can change in the future. So give me Usyk again and give me Tim Zoo. That's me. Joe A said, what does Berlanga need to get? Who does Berlanga need to fight to get out of the abyss he just sent him to? Does Sheeraz give you Benavidez vibes? Sheeraz gives me fucking steroid-induced trash ass, should be a welterweight, should be a heavyweight vibe, Joe A. That's what Hamaz Sheeraz gives me. He gives me the fuck you shouldn't be in that goddamn weight class because you're too big for it. Weight bully vibes is what I get from him. And hell no, he ain't no Benavidez. Benavidez will beat the shit out of Hamaz Sheeraz. And let's not forget that Hamaz Sheeraz just got the shit beaten out of him by Carlos Adames, but Turki Al-Sheikh fixed the fight so he could get a draw and continue his march to get another fight against Canelo Alvarez that nobody's asking for. But no worries, Canelo's not going to fight Hamaz Sheeraz because he's not stupid. He's going to turn around until after Turki tries to set him up to put him in there against that fucking heavyweight. He's going to say, no, I'm not fighting him. It's just not going to work. And so no. And who does Berlanga need to fight to get out of the abyss? I mean, Berlanga's not in the abyss. Berlanga is, how can I say this, man? If you were meant to be broke and you got $10 million in your pocket, you got to say, man, you're winning in this game. I don't know how much Berlanga got paid for that fight, but Berlanga's not a top level fighter. Berlanga's not, he's never, like, I've met Berlanga's team when Berlanga was like, maybe had a few fights. Good kid. I like him a lot. I think, definitely support Puerto Rican fighters, but come on, man, he's not a Shakur. He's not a Gervonta. He's not any of that. What he is, he's a good fighter that comes to fight, put on exciting fights, had a great knockout streak, wound up getting some very, very big paydays. So as long as the kid has his head on his shoulders and he goes about his life the right way, he's winning. He's not in some situation where he's in the abyss. Just like I want to respond to the idiot that keeps talking about what we saw with Gervonta. What we saw with Gervonta and Lamont Roach was a draw. I don't know why the fuck you guys want to keep coming around here talking like that guy lost. Also, I want to say that you guys leave in these comments about how we said something about Lamont Roach and how Lamont Roach was going to be an easy fight for Gervonta. No, the fuck I didn't. No, you lying ass sacks of shit were the ones that saying that Gervonta shouldn't even be fighting anybody. You'd rather see him fight nobody than have him fight Lamont Roach. And it wound up being a good fight because everybody in Tank's corner said Lamont Roach is a legit fighter. I told you Lamont Roach is a reigning world champion who just beat a very good fighter in Hector Luis Garcia. So no, I wish you guys would stop this fucking lying. You guys just come here and you bot up this fucking live stream with your bullshit, bro. Nobody, first of all, I'm the biggest fucking supporter of Shakur Stevenson that there is. Thank you very fucking much. And so I'm not hating on Shakur. But the fact of the matter is, bro, Shakur Stevenson has not done what Gervonta Davis has done. It's just not fair to say it just because he beats William Zepeda, somebody everybody knew he was going to beat. The only question is, basically it's a fucking con job because he's going to whoop and I love Shakur, but that's a con job match made fight because you know damn well that fucking William Zepeda can't punch. William Zepeda just came off very questionable wins off of a guy, is he a southpaw? Tevin Farmer?
Yeah, Tevin Farmer. Yeah.
Very fucking questionable win off of a fucking southpaw. And then what does Shakur do? He allows himself to be hit a couple times. Fuck out of here. All he did is increase the entertainment value on a guy he's supposed to beat. Gervonta Davis would have slept fucking William Zepeda inside of 5 rounds. The fuck out of here. William Zepeda never done anything. Now, giving him full credit for beating the guy and at least agreeing to be exciting. But guess what? When he did it, he got rocked. I'm not overlooking that. He played around for a fucking second, tried to entertain, and got clipped. And his ass got buckled with a jab. So let's not act like Gervonta Davis cannot light the fuck off on him. Because he can. And he is going to hit Gervonta. And the only way he's not going to get is if he goes back to fighting him like Edwin De Los Santos. That's why he didn't do it. Because William Zepeda he knows William Zepeda does not have the power to hurt him. And he believed that he had the power to hurt William Zepeda. Didn't William Zepeda get dropped recently? Am I wrong?
He got dropped by Tevin Farmer in the first fight.
Farmer. Yeah,
he got dropped.
And Tevin Farmer only got 8 knockouts.
So there you go. So we see the matchmaking. I see the matchmaking. But at the same time say, hey, man, Shakur really is like that. But come on, man. You knew full well that shit was amped up for that. All he did is allow himself to get hit a few times. And then he stayed his nice distance jab, cross, or I'm sorry, on the wrong side. Jab, cross, hook on the way in. He poured water on Zepeda during a large amount of that fight. But Gervonta, I'll tell you when somebody passes up Gervonta. When they have guys that they fought that are holding world titles 2 weight classes above, it's like the opposite of what's going on with Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford moves up 2 weight classes to fight a guy that honestly, man, looks like he's been on the slide for years, and he's going up 2 weight classes. Gervonta's fighting these champions that are weight draining themselves to fight him, and then they go up and win. They're the ones jumping up 2 weight classes and still winning titles. So now, man, I think you guys should be more fair to Shakur. But look, at the same time, let's not get it twisted. Y'all some Gervonta Davis hating ass bastards. And I don't care about you coming to this live stream at all. You can get the fuck. You're still the same bots that are out there trying to plug your guy. Now Shakur's your guy all of a sudden. Where the fuck are all you Shakur Stevenson fans coming from all of a sudden? That's what the fuck I want to know. We've been talking about Shakur Stevenson for weeks. Where you been? All of a sudden, the day after, you got your mysterious bots coming over here, bro. Nobody believes you, bro. I want you guys to be very clear. This live stream is a community of close, to the extent that we can be close friends that disagree with each other. We all know each other. I don't appreciate your fucking bots, Turkey. Get your fucking bots out of my face, because I know it's you dudes bringing these guys in here with no wrenches. Every consistent contributor to this channel has a blue wrench. So don't think you can come in here and try to lead the conversation this way or that way by bringing your conversationalists in. We fixed that a long time ago, bro. You see a ton of blue in here. If you ain't in blue, most likely, fuck you. Okay? I'm going to repeat that corny phrase. If you ain't in blue, most likely, fuck you. Unless I know exactly who you are, because you're here every day. Don't use my channel as some way to try to create some false sense of superiority with a setup match-made fight for Shakur Stevenson. We knew that was going to happen. Let me tell you what's more unpredictable. What Shakur Stevenson's going to do with Floyd Schofield. That's more unpredictable because Floyd Schofield can crack. So now what's going to happen? You have to fight Floyd Schofield because Floyd Schofield knocked out Tevin Farmer. And Tevin Farmer had a good fight against, had people believe beat William Zepeda. And now you went the distance. So your whole little circle jerk matchmake thing you're doing, watch them announce a fight between Floyd Schofield and Shakur Stevenson. That's my take on it. But you bots get on my nerves.
And the other thing is, go ahead.
Oh, hey, I was going to say I'm about to run into a meeting, but if y'all still on, I'll come back. One quick thing is like, looking at the quality of opponents, see that's another thing. We looking at, okay, if Shakur can get touched up by this guy, right? And people think that Tank ain't gonna touch him. Like that's the part for me that's confusing. Because like when you look, even if you want to say like Tank wins or Shakur wins, look at who they fought. And like when you're looking at that, who has more opponents that better prepare them for the other guy, right? Like so who is Shakur fought? That we could say, okay, this means that he's ready for Tank. And then who is Tank fought? We could say, okay, this means he's ready for Shakur. Because we've seen him fight Ryan, who got fast hands, and Shakur got fast hands too. Do we think Shakur's hands is faster than Ryan? I don't think so. And then on top of that, like looking at the way that Shakur tried to throw the uppercut and hook combination against Zepeda, do you see how wide he was throwing that hook? Ryan Garcia don't throw his hooks that wide, and Tank is still able to roll under. Shakur throwing his hooks that wide on the inside, what do you think is going to happen? Like if Tank can counter Ryan doing that, you don't think that he could counter Shakur, who's shorter and got a shorter reach? So he's not going to have to worry about keeping that distance. Like it's things like that I'm looking at where it's like, okay, you might feel whatever about either fighter, but you got to look at things like that.
Yes, sir. All right, so y'all good. I'm gonna roll off onto a different subject for a little while, man, because I got a couple super chats. Are y'all good for today?
I wanted to say something on the women's card this weekend.
Okay.
Salute to Shadeja Green. I picked Savannah Marshall. Fanon can tell you this, and this is the great thing about Fanon's channel. He doesn't delete any videos. So everything that I'm saying about Zepeda, Fanon can verify, and you can go back on the live streams that I never rated Zepeda. And I said that
no, you're telling the truth.
I said that Shakur, my expectation was for him to stop Zepeda, especially if it was a smaller ring. I said that actually benefited Shakur. And I thought that I think people were misinterpreting what Turkey was doing. I thought he was playing mental mind games with the public when he's always said that Shakur was his guy. So when he was talking about shrinking rings, stuff that was BS from the beginning, he was playing games to hype up his guy, which we all know is Shakur Stevenson because he has big plans for him. As far as Tank and Shakur is concerned, we don't even need to talk about that. Tank's got serious issues. Someone who that in Fanon could talk about this in the legal realm. There's some situations these days where the American justice system is supposed to be you're innocent until proven guilty. And these days, especially with famous athletes and women, you're guilty until proven innocent. We saw that play out with the Kobe Bryant situation, and we've seen it play out time and time again. With Tank, I'm not saying he's guilty or innocent because I don't know. The first time he clearly wasn't. It was clearly a money grab. This time, though, I got to say with Tank, you're a multimillionaire. Why are you even going around this woman? Have your mom go pick up your kids. Have a bodyguard pick up your kids. Have somebody. You should never be talking or in any kind of uh, the same zip code as this lady. You're a multimillionaire. And so people are out to get you. We know that we see in things as micro as Fanon pointing out in his chat, there are paid bots out to slander and libel Gervonta Tank Davis. We see it in the YouTube videos where people are making mugshots of Tank Davis and not doing the same thing for others when they have similar accusations. So I can't even talk about Tank versus Shakur now because Tank has bigger issues to worry about. We may not even get the Lamont Roach rematch. And then after that, Tank is going to have a mandatory with Kid Austin. I think Austin Sr. Has said that Floyd Schofield Sr. has said that that's the fight they're targeting, the Tank fight. And it makes sense because that's the most money. Golden Boy really messed up when they didn't lure Zepeda to fight Tank because Zepeda was going to get KO'd by Tank, but at least he was going to get made the most money when he got knocked out by Tank. So salute to Shadeja Green. I didn't like the way Savannah Marshall. I don't know, Fanon, if you saw the fight. Savannah Marshall complained about the judgment afterwards. That was so tacky. She didn't show
Yeah,
any
she's a tacky
grace.
person, period.
Yeah,
Yeah, she can be tacky.
she is very tacky. Serrano, real deal Serrano. I was saying that she was going to get robbed a third time. She didn't get robbed a third time. I didn't know what her strategy was going against Katie in that Katie Taylor fight, Katie Roughneck Taylor. She just wasn't active enough. Katie was running. You want to talk about people running because I'm tired of corporate media and racists because that's who it is primarily is saying that black and Cuban fighters, Afro-Cuban fighters are the only ones who runs. You want to talk about who was running? Katie Roughneck Taylor, who needs to be steroid. That girl has a neck like a linebacker, like she's Bill Romanowski or something. Drug test Katie Roughneck Taylor. She was on her bike all day against Amanda Serrano, and Amanda wasn't active enough. So she really disappointed me in that fight. But she dared to be great, going up how many weight classes to challenge Katie Taylor. And I'll end with this, Fanon. I don't know if you saw the Oscar video, because he's gone back and forth with Bumlanga for years, where he clowned Bumlanga with the wig after the
Yeah, I
fight.
saw that. Yeah, we played it.
If you want to play, oh, you played it
Yeah, we played it
yesterday.
yesterday. We did it yesterday.
That
Yeah,
that that was vintage Oscar, and he's guy lost, but even he could still have a laugh at that. But I want to get your thoughts. I want to get your thoughts. I'm going to get off for now because I know you have other subjects to get to. I want to get your thoughts on that ladies card. With that, I'm out. Thank you.
okay, cool. Oh, my thoughts on the lady card. It was a fantastic card. I enjoyed it from beginning to end. I thought that Katie Taylor won the fight. I was really happy for Shadeja Green to see her beat Savannah Marshall after she had lost Francois Cruz. It was really nice, man. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed that fight card. I enjoyed it being on Netflix for free. It was very easy to watch. I just really enjoyed it. Fanon, when will you give so-called Eurobum his credit? What? So I'm not gonna. You're a crybaby, Joe. I'm never gonna give him no credit because you cry too much about it, bro. I'm telling you the truth, Joe. UK fighters are not that good. What do you want me to tell? What do you want me to tell you? Hey, your heavyweights all lost to Alexander Usyk. I mean, what do you want me to say? You want me to credit you guys with being great and you're not? Tyson Fury got his ass dropped by fucking Francis Ngannou, and he's a cheater. It's just what he is, man. What you want me to say? You guys tanked what could have been one of the best heavyweight eras, the best fights we could have had in the heavyweight division this century by not having Anthony Joshua fight Deontay Wilder, and you guys are complete dickheads about it. So cry me a fucking river, bro. I'm laughing at you dudes. You guys, all your heavyweights lost, and now you're hoping that he gets another one. What do you want me to say, Joe? Like, for real, I give Katie Taylor credit. She won the fight. What? I didn't say anything bad about Katie Taylor lately. I appreciated that she put her hair in braids and was happy that she won. But look, man, Tay said, Fanon, UK about to be down another one. Sam Noakes. I'm just telling you, you guys hype your fighters up. When you guys hype your fighters up to be better than what they are, and you diminish our fighters to make them less than what they are. So you guys want to equal the balance, Joe. And I've been saying that about y'all. That's what you do. You hype your fighters up. They never turn out to be shit. Meanwhile, you tear our fighters down the entire time that they're coming up. So fuck up out of here. You niggas, you guys are U.S. haters. Everybody knows that that most people around the world don't like the United States. You guys talk bad about the United States in all kind of different areas. And you're biased against the United States in areas like what they do militarily and what they do with their attitude or whatever other kind of shit you guys say about Americans, how we're not global. We think everything revolves around us. All that bullshit you guys from outside the United States of America say about Americans. And that shit leaks over into your boxing, and I can see it. There's no reason in the world you guys should have been so disrespectful to Deontay Wilder. So as long as you've been disrespectful to Deontay Wilder, fuck your heavyweights. What? I'm gonna say that shit I'm gonna say that shit forever. If you're disrespectful to our American heavyweights, fuck your heavyweights. And I'm glad they all lost. The one thing I know for sure is that you all lost. Deontay Wilder lost to Tyson Fury twice. Tyson Fury lost to Alexander Usyk twice. Anthony Joshua lost to Alexander Usyk twice. Daniel Dubois quit against Alexander Usyk, and he gets another shot at the title. Let me repeat this. Daniel Dubois was fed a washed up fucking Anthony Joshua, and now he's back fighting for an undisputed heavyweight title. It's amazing how many UK heavyweight titleists get shots at undisputed championships while Americans never got their shot. Daniel Dubois gets a shot at undisputed, doesn't he? Dillian White he got a shot at undisputed. Anthony Joshua gets a shot at undisputed. Did he? No, did he? Yes, he did. No, he didn't. He never got a shot at it because he turned it down. So, dog, I'm not trying to hear you guys. I'm sorry. You guys shitted on American boxing, and you guys are in a shithole now, and you deserve to be in that shithole that your boxing is in. And you're not going to get me to be the best thing about UK boxing is the women. Chantel Cameron, Savannah Marshall, Katie Taylor's Irish, so you don't even get that. Katie Taylor's Irish. I don't have a problem with Irish fighters. I got a problem with UK fighters. And I don't like how Katie Taylor fights. She does. She shoe shines. She shoe shines a lot. AJ got stopped by an obese Mexican. Yeah, Joe, don't. I don't know why you think I'm never going to forget your disrespect to Deontay Wilder. Ever. I'm not that type of person. You guys tore down our champion. Deontay Wilder is one of my favorite fighters. I knew that he was fundamentally flawed, but I don't give a fuck. I'm sick of you niggas complaining about the shit. I'm sick of you complaining about it all the time. I'm sick of you trying to tell me I don't know who he is. You guys could not recognize a California accent from a Texas accent to save your life. You couldn't recognize a Texas accent. Hey, what's a Texas accent? What does somebody from California sound like? You guys don't know nothing about the United States, but you running around here telling everybody what they like and what they don't like, bro. We don't do that to the UK. You guys did that to us, and you still trying to tear our fucking boxing down. One goofball after another trying to come after the PBC. You guys did the same thing, riding with fucking Eddie Hearn. And that's why Eddie Hearn's whole stable is done. So anyway, yeah, man, thanks. I'm telling you, man, that's some fucked up stuff you guys do. Dallas Ruckmore said, I commend you for being in this space. These dudes and fans don't want to admit it. It's okay. Another thing, the analyst said Cotto Mayweather. Now everybody's saying that Z is not Cotto. Then Zepeda's not Cotto? Hell no, Zepeda's not Cotto. Yeah, man, that's what it is. Basically, you guys are very, very disrespectful to Deontay Wilder, and I'm never going to forgive you for it. You guys were the people that were very disrespectful to Gary Russell Jr., I'm never going to forgive you for it. Forever, I'm going to have an attitude about you because we're trying to build black fighters in the United States, and you're trying to tear them down, Joe. Let me be very direct with you. What I'm trying to do here, and the purpose of my channel was to help build black American fighters. What you guys did was spend all your money and all your time to tear down black American fighters in favor of British fighters. So I don't know how I can say this again. Fuck Britain. I'm from the United States. You have problems with the United States. Joe, that's why they were going to whoop your ass for laying down on the national anthem. You're laying down on the national anthem, Joe. That should tell you right now you don't know where you are. You're in Georgia, laying down during the playing of the national anthem. You didn't understand why everybody looked like they wanted to kill you. See, because we're American and we have respect for America. You guys don't have respect for America. How would you not know to stand up when everybody else is standing up? You saw everybody else standing up, Joe, but you didn't see to get up. Hey, thank you so much, Dallas Roquemore. Always good to see you, brother. Like, I mean, you hate on America, bro. Everybody outside, man, look, every fighter that I've spoke to that has fought outside the United States has said that the crowd hates the American fighter. The only American fighter that I know to consistently get praise outside the United States is Muhammad Ali, probably Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson, Muhammad Ali. Probably after that, everybody else hated the United States. So, Joe, I'm going to stay on this topic for a while. The thing I don't like about you guys is when you start talking about international, how boxing is global and boxing is international. The only thing you're trying to globalize is our money, okay? The only thing you want globally about America is our money, and that's it. Other than that, don't give a rat's fat ass about the United States. Don't like it, don't love it, but you got to come here to work. You know what I mean? And I'm serious, man. I'm very, very offended by that. I'm very offended by that. And no, Shakur Stevenson is not the top lightweight. He's not. And I'm a fan of Shakur Stevenson. Shakur Stevenson may be the best lightweight. I don't know. And that's going to be a very difficult style to beat for Shakur. Shakur has a very, very difficult style to beat. And I'm very happy for my little dude. No joke. I'm very, very happy for little man. Very happy for Gervonta. But you guys are in the business of tearing down America. That's what you're in the business of. So once again, I cannot support you. I will not support you because you're into tearing down American fighters. Now, for you to say, oh, I'm sorry, I forgot the other part. It's disingenuous to call him a weight bully. Do you know what the word disingenuous means, Joe? Disingenuous means to lie. I am not lying. I'm calling him a weight bully because he's 6'3", fighting at 168 pounds. I see his frame. That guy right there should be fighting at heavy. That dude at the least should be fighting at light heavyweight. At the least. He is draining that weight off in a fashion, this is my belief, that allows him to weight bully. Did you see how much bigger he was than Edgar Berlanga? Did they look like they were remotely the same size of human being in that ring? See, I know you UK guys are used to getting these big, tall, gigantic-ass men and just having them beat up on guys that are a lot smaller and saying, hey, we got a size advantage. This makes it great. But Sheeraz should not even be at that weight class. Sheeraz is much bigger than David Morrell. He's much bigger than David Benavidez. He's way bigger than Canelo Alvarez. And you guys, and they're actually trying to aim Turki Al-Sheikh is trying to aim Sheeraz at Canelo or Sheeraz at Terrence Crawford. Come on, man. You know they're going to try. That dude ain't no goddamn. They're trying to make a superstar Arab fighter so that they can fucking have ring card boys and fights in rehab. Okay? I know you know what they're on. Hell yeah, wait, Fundora's doing it too. Hell yeah, Fundora does it too. Absolutely. Fundora's the same thing. That's what you guys are going to try to do. You're just trying to either feed Terrence Crawford or Canelo to Sheeraz. That's it. And maybe if Sheeraz gets good enough, if he's absolutely big enough to beat David Benavidez, maybe you'll have him fight David Benavidez. You know what I mean? When you're big enough to bonk an MF in the head, you a size bump. You size bulk. You a size bully. There you go. You can call him a size bully then. Okay, don't call him a weight bully. Call him a size bully. But without a doubt, he's on that shit, man. Come on, man. How many times we got to see the same thing? You're going to get some huge guy, drain him down to a weight class where he gets to fight little midgets, and then you're going to tell him how great he is. Meanwhile, you got a little midget named Gervonta fighting big guys, and you don't give him any credit for fighting bigger guys. But you want to give the big guy credit for fighting the little guy. That's okay, though. Canelo is exactly my size, so I know he's too small for them big MF. Oh, my. Look, man, they're all little dudes. Cheating, but some of them just cheating. We just need to see Tank versus Shakur. No, I don't think so. I'm okay with seeing Love Down against the Fanana. I appreciate you sticking up for us. Hey, man, it's more than my pleasure, man. I'm an American. I love America. And I want black Americans to do well. But we got a lot of fake black people from outside the United States that always got some shit to say about America. Now, let me tell you, I'm gonna move off because I'm talking about boxing. But I'm talking about black people in America. There's this stuff, these foundational black Americans, and as American descendants of slaves. I'm not down with everything they say, but I'm going to tell you one thing that I am 100% together with them on. I can't stand you black folk from outside the United States coming into the United States and telling us our business. I can't stand when you black folk from outside the United States come into the United States and try to tell us our business. That shit is so condescending. It is demeaning, and it is a superiority complex that you have when you walk in this country. And I know you have it because I'm superior to you, and you act like you're on my level, and you're not. So I know exactly how arrogant you are about black people, because for some reason, when you niggas come to the when you guys come to the United States and you see a real boss, you guys want to act like you got something going on. You want to act like any Arab can do shit. They can't. Okay? You have no respect for black Americans, and you need to learn respect for black Americans. That's my personal take. And I'm going to talk to you for a while, Joe, because I think you're an embodiment of this. You can be in the United States. That doesn't mean you have respect for the United States. And you guys don't have respect for black people in the United States. You don't have the respect. You disrespect Deontay Wilder and act like he's a bum, even though he's got one of the longest heavyweight title reigns in history. That's what you do. And now that Turkey Al-Sheikh wants to blow smoke up Shakur's skirt, all of a sudden Shakur is going to be the saving grace. No, no. I can't wait till you get out of here, because the only thing you're trying to do is pilfer our money. But guess what? I didn't buy your card, Turkey. My people did not support your card. That shit is a flop. You guys did not get any money out of that shit. Your ticket sales were garbage. Your pay-per-view sales, you know for sure, were garbage. So you don't even get any above board. You don't even get any above board money off this bullshit. Anyway, back to you dudes. That you black people who come to the United States thinking you're equal to us in our own country. Or should I say, you think you're superior to us because somehow you worked to get here, but we were just some lazy people that were born here and we're just gifted this wonderful experience in America. But the reason why we're not advancing is because we don't work hard enough. Meanwhile, we got you all, for the people who do work hard, you're submarining the ones that do work hard. You look at us and act like we don't work hard, but then you look at Deontay Wilder, who worked hard, and you tear him down because of his skill set wasn't good enough, and you know nobody knows him, and you know he's terrible. But AJ, You throw Deontay Wilder to the wolves. I'm never going to forgive Turkey Al-Sheikh for throwing Deontay Wilder to the wolves. Ever. Because you're going to throw all us to the wolves because you think you're better than us. Man, do you understand how much more highly ranked I am than Turkey Al-Sheikh is? Do you know how more highly ranked I am than you niggas are? How much bigger I am than y'all? But y'all just walk up on me like you can do something. That's the arrogance that you guys have against Black America. You see a Black American, and just because we're Black, you think you can do something. I've been telling y'all to do something with me for a while, and y'all can't do nothing. So, put your shoulders back. I'm telling you. That's what they do. These bums think they can talk to me. These bums think they can do something with me. Only because I'm Black. If I was white, there'd be no way. No way, bro. No way would you guys be acting up the way that you're acting up if I was Black, if I was not Black. No way. No way Bill Haney would talk to me the way that he talks to me if he was Black. There's no way Showbiz, the adult, would act like he can steal my content if I was white. No way. You have no respect for Black America. None. And you couldn't touch me with a 10-foot, you couldn't touch me with a missile. You couldn't touch me. You could light a missile off that shit would miss. But yet you guys feel like you free to say anything to me. Talk to me any old type of way. Say anything about me. Call me a pedophile. You Brits did that shit. You don't think I remember, Joey, that fucking Daniel Kinahan, your fucking boy, Spencer Fearon? You don't think I remember that conversation I had with Spencer Fearon? Spencer Fearon can't carry my jockstrap. I told Spencer Fearon couldn't touch me. My God. I told him to it, and I told him to his face. Spencer Fearon couldn't touch me for nothing. I told him, no business. Yeah, they call me a pedophile. These Brits. I know it was Spencer Fearon. I knew it was Daniel Kinahan. I know it's you that put my name out and said my name was Fanon Hancock and called me some kind of fucking pedophile. And you know who I am. And you still did it. Because I'm Black and you didn't think Black people in America and white people in America would support me. Anyway, I'm done with my live stream today because I don't like to get into this stuff, but I'm telling you to your faces, the only fucking reason you niggas act like you act is because I'm Black. And you learn time and time again, you can't do it, but you just think something's wrong with the attempt you make. Oh, he's Black, he can't possibly. He's Black, he can't possibly. He's Black, he can't possibly be top dog and shy. He's Black, he can't possibly, those people can't possibly support him. Chill, Fanon. Joe ain't got nothing to do with that. All right, I'm done. Said chill, Fanon. Joe ain't got nothing to do with that. Anyway, all right, I'm out of here. Much love to everybody in the chat, everybody in the super chat. Y'all have a wonderful, wonderful day. And with that, thank you for everybody that supported. And I'm out. Deuces.